Now we have class 7 presenting the play The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare.
Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Please sit back and enjoy. Antonio, a merchant of Venice, was the kindest and courteous man in the city. His best friend was a noble man named Bassanio, a fine young man but a little extravagant. Bassanio had nearly used up all the wealth his father had left him by spending lavishly on good clothes and other luxuries. Bassanio loved a beautiful rich woman named Portia. He thought he could win her hand by giving her rich gifts, so he asked Antonio for some money. Although in favor of the marriage, Antonio did not have money right then as he was waiting for his ships to bring in their cargo. Since Bassanio needed the money urgently, Antonio said he would borrow it from Shylock, a professional moneylender. Let's see what happens.
Sir, for 3 months, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound.
Antonio should be bound? Well, Antonio is a good man.
Have you heard anyone say he's not?
No. My meaning in saying he's a good man is that his worth is sufficient. Yet a lot of his wealth is not in cash. Most of it is invested in cargoes that are in ships bound far away ports such as Tripolis, the Indies, Mexico and England. After all, ships are only wooden boats and sailors only men. There are pirates, storm and possible shipwrecks to be taken into account. However, despite all this, I think his wealth is sufficient. I think I may take his bond for 3,000 ducats.
This is Senir Antonio.
I hate him because he lends out money free of interest and brings down the rates for all his money lenders in Venice. If I can once catch him at his disadvantage, I can feed the ancient grudge I bear. He berates me in public where all merchants gather, criticizing my bargains and my fairly gained profit, which he calls interest. Cursed be my tribe if I forgive him. A fair morning to you, good Senor. We were just speaking of you.
Do you know how much money we want?
Yes, 3,000 ducats for 3 months. But I am surprised. I thought you neither lent nor borrowed money with interest. You have publicly criticized me for doing so many times and called me a cutthroat and a dog. And have you come to borrow money from me?
I still don't approve of what you do. My friend needs money urgently. So do not lend it to me, except as you would lend it to an enemy. Then you'll be able to take the penalty if I'm not able to repay it in time.
Just listen to him. He's so angry, yet I want to make friends with him, forget the past, and lend him the money without taking a dot of interest. Just come with me to a notary and we'll sign a bond in Mary's Port. If you do not repay me on the stipulated day, let the penalty be a pound of your flesh to be cut off from whatever part of your body I choose.
Done. I will sign the bond. No, you shall not do such a thing for my sake. I'd rather do without the money.
What sort of people are these, whose own hard hearts make them suspect the kindness of others? What use is a pound of human flesh to anyone? I am only doing this as a gesture of friendship. If you accept it, well and good. If not, farewell.
Yes, I will sign the bond.
She grows kind.
I mistrust fair terms in the villain's mind.
Come on, there can be no dismay in this. My ships arrive a month before the day.
A lot has happened since the last scene. Bassanio has visited Belmont town and Italy, using the money he borrowed from Antonio to make a grand appearance before Portia. He also wooed and won the fair lady. The scene opens just after Portia and Bassanio had been married, as they stand before Portia's fine house, surrounded by their friends and attendants. A messenger from Venice rides up with a letter for Bassanio.
Sir, there's a letter for you from Antonio.
A letter from Antonio?
There must be some very bad news in that letter. Some good friend in trouble or worse for Bassanio trip this way. I wonder what you criticize. What is the matter, my lord? Please tell me.
Do you remember my dear friend Antonio? The generous friend who was bound to repay my loan or forfeit a part of his own flesh? This is what he has written in this letter. Dear Bassanio, my ships have all met with misfortune, and my creditors are demanding repayment. And since in paying it, it's impossible that I should live, I would like to see you once more before I die. So make haste to Venice.
What is the sum he owes on your behalf?
3,000 ducats.
3, take 6, take 9. For such a good friend we found for your sake. It is of no use, madam. Charlotte refuses to take anything but a pound of flesh.
I must hasten away to Antonio's side and try to plead with Shylock.
Come, Nelsa. We have work which Bassanio knows nothing of. Why, madam, what
present, trying in vain to change Shylock's mind. Shylock, unmoved by their pleas, is sharpening a knife on the sole of his shoe, ready to cut off 1 pound of Antonio's flesh. Even the Duke is powerless to refuse Shylock's pound of flesh, as it would change the laws of Venice. The messenger writes up with a letter for the Duke, saying that although Dr. Bellario is ill, he sent a young lawyer named Dr. Balthazar. Let's see what happens.
Welcome in, Dr. Balthazar. Are you familiar with the dispute that the court is having settled today? I am indeed. Which is the merchant and which is the moneylender? Anton and Shylock, stand forth. The terms of your case are strange indeed, yet within the law. You stand in great danger, do you not? Aye, so he says. Do you admit to sign the bond? I do. Then Shylock must be merciful.
What can force me to be merciful? Tell me that.
Mercy is a quality that cannot be forced. It should fall as gently and naturally as rain falls on earth below it. It is one of the qualities of God himself, and human beings come closest to God when they try to show it to others. Therefore, Shylock, though you ask for justice from this court, you must remember that if we all had only what we deserve, then we would all be in a sorry state. That's why we all must pray for mercy and must learn to show it to others.
My deeds upon my head, I demand the law and not pound of flesh.
Most heartily I beseech the court to pronounce judgment. Why, this is it. Then you must prepare yourself for the night. Do you have your scales ready, Shylock?
I have them, O excellent young judge. Come, prepare.
Wait, Shylock. This bond does not give you a single drop of blood. So if in cutting off 1 pound of Antonio's flesh, 1 drop of blood is spilled, then your land, estate, and property will all be forfeited to the government of Venice. And you must cut off exactly 1 pound, neither less nor more of a hair's weight, or you will die.
Oh, why is that right now?
I take this offer then, pay the bond thrice and let Antonio go.
Wait, Shylock. This bond has another hold in you. According to the laws of Venice, if a foreigner seeks the life of a citizen by direct or indirect means, the person against whom he has contrived shall seize 1/2 of his property, while the other half goes to the government of Venice, and the offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only.
Then take my life and everything with it. Taking away my means of sustenance is just the same as taking away my house. Similarly, you take my life when you take the means whereby I live.
You shall see that we have life spirit, and pardon your life before you ask for it. Are you content, Shylock?
I am content.
Good. Draw the deed of gift.
Yes, sir. The matter is resolved in the final charge on Shylock by the state. He also forfeits some of his money to Antonio as a penalty for plotting against his life. All ends well, with some of Antonio's ships returning, and Bassanio is well amazed that his wife is the young lawyer in disguise.